with a yo-ho-ho, it's TaleOfTheToaster, and welcome to the Cosmic Soccer World! We were first introduced to Ducks Gone Barboil in the previous episode, and I didn't even comment on the guy, despite him probably being the best commentator that the Inazuma 11 series has ever had. But in this episode, we are going to take on the Silica 11, Sandorius 11 in Japanese, this desert-based team with also some massive guy who's been subbed in from somewhere else that they haven't specified where. Somebody's planet's getting detonated today. I mean, it doesn't get detonated at the end of the match, but somebody has to be, like, lined up for destruction. So let's make sure that these peaceful citizens are the ones who have to fall by the wayside, eh? To save the Earth and whatnot, let's play against the Silica 11. So what you need for this match is to have Terry as your goalkeeper, and you need Zach on the field, but on the bench. You also need Trina involved. So Zach, I put him as a forward ahead of time, but we're going to take him off. Do we want Bylong? Do we want Falco? Do we want Buddy Fury? He's out there. Let's go with Falco. Just do something that makes sense. And get going. If I wanted to be properly anime accurate, I would swap the formation over to be one with 3 forwards, and Arian would be one of them. But I am fine with this. When there's gravity changes, I don't want to be messing around with the tried and true. Piqué! I'll do my best. It's time, folks, for the first match of the Grand Celesta Galaxy! Our home team for today is the sturdy Silica 11! And the away team, who scraped through the A-block qualifiers, it's the human team, the Earth 11! And now, hold on to your hats, folks, this fateful kickoff is about to begin! Unbelievable! Our first match in space begins now! Oh, voicing Ducks Gun's going to be very, very fun, isn't it? Rip Chester Horse, but there's enough deep-voiced males in this story to keep us going until the end of time. There's the logo for the Silica 11 and their coach, Zand. Look at the guy. This is our formation. We've got a pretty standard defensive lineup of Earth 11s, but we've also got Eugene filling the back role there. Then in the middle, we've got some kind of Chronostones action going on. Arian, Lucian, and Faye. Victor and Falco are going to be our forwards. The music is so good. This is full on. Silica, I would expect to be a kind of defensive team with the whole desert slowness and all of the bulky builds that these players have, but and it is, and like no denying, they do have 5 defenders here, but to also have 4 forwards up front is pretty significant. And then their actual captain is the singular midfielder on the whole team. We're seeing moves like Major, Minor, Sandwinder, not to be confused with Sidewinder. This guy from another planet, the Heavenly Kings of Falam, he's got a different blocking move to the rest of them. And this is the one guy that he replaced. Poor dude. Let's have a look at this match. Here we are on Silica. The coach boosted Sandstorm Skid, which is actually, like, not even a new special tactic. We already saw that in the regional qualifiers. But hey, this is a historic event, folks. The football tournament that determines life or death. Grand Celesta Galaxy. What a line to deliver. Will it be Silica's victory, or will Earth seal the deal? We don't know. The tension right now is high. I won't lose this. I can't. Hey, your defense better be on point today. As should yours. Alright, I know we've got a planet to save, but let's not squabble or anything. But I'm assuming we'll have the ball taken from us now. Yes, of course we will. You guys can step aside. They won't get past me. Look how pathetic and feeble they are! Right, everyone, listen up. Fight for your planet, people, and future. No mercy. Yeah. Ogar, stop this! I won't allow such cowardly acts to be used in my team! I told you, you can play fair and risk losing, or you can play my way and secure a win. And you know, that is the Inazuma 11 way. Like, this series is well known for its fair play and anime comebacks and all of that, but it's also known for having lots and lots of violent teams. But, you know, at least only part of it is being violent here. This K'aran dude seems pretty alright, but Ogar is on full power and heading straight for the goal. Here we go! Poor Lucian in particular. Ah, what the... Treen! Where's your defense, Earth 11? Your goal's wide open, foolish beings. Surely we can get the ref on that one, please. Trina's probably, like, that's it. She won't survive that. Here's Sandwinder. Just very sandy, long-range move. Claw de Force! Ah! This time the R is actually appropriate. Well, we're losing. Look at them fall like fragile little petals. Feel the power of the silicons. That's enough. What do you expect to achieve with this violence and chaos? Stop being so naive, K'aran. Have you forgotten that your planet and all the silicons will die if you lose? Their fates are in your hands. You and your team are responsible for the lives of billions of people. Don't you think you should save your planet and people by any means necessary? Hey, Terry, try harder to stop the shots, will you? Shut up! I wouldn't have to worry about their shots if you did your job. Stop this arguing right now, will you? Everyone, their faces, full of anger. If you guys are gonna act like this, then I'll... No, please, stop fighting. We're all meant to be friends and help one another out. You're not bad people, so please, stop. Don't let your anger take over. Think about yourself and the team. Trina, Please, don't. This isn't good. The pressure is getting to everyone. If this keeps up... Miss Sky, do not fret. We will win this match. Huh? But look at how they're all acting right now. This sort of pressure is good for them, you see. We need it. Soon enough, they'll realise themselves. The team is being driven forward, not by the enemy, but by Coach Black. You see, the coach had intended for the team to feel so pressured. What? Really? Indeed. He's simply waiting for the team to fully awaken. That is correct, isn't it, Coach? Coach Black, please, let me play. I believe that we can change the flow of this match and win. Fine. Go. Play. I knew you would say that. What's this? A substitution! Avalon will join the match! This is his first appearance in the tournament! Who knows what abilities he's hiding? Whatever. If he thinks he can win this, be my guest. Hello, Trina. Hello. Now, tell me, who do you think is the scariest amongst the Silicon team? The one who's helping. And their captain. Yes, they are quite frightening, aren't they? Let me tell you how to protect everyone from them, okay? Protect? What do you mean? Are you listening? This match is like a game of tag, and everyone on the opposite team is it. You understand? You have to use the ball to make sure that you're not caught. A game of tag? That's right. And if you have the ball, they'll chase after you, but they'll leave everyone else alone. Then you'll be protecting everyone. Can you do it? For the team.
I'll do it. For the team.
You have to take it very seriously.
Serious tag? I just want to protect my friends. I want to win. The totem inside of me. Please, aid me in this match.
We'll see if that will. So Trina needs to be on the pitch if you haven't already. Zach, we had to bench him at the start of the match, but we haven't had a single moment of free play before he needs to come on. This is just standard game abridging everything. You know, he doesn't come on until nearly the second half in the anime. You have actually a really nice long extended period of fair play between Earth 11 and the Sandorius bunch, the Silica bunch, playing fairly without all the headbutting, but the game kind of needs to cut to the chase so you're not just doomed forever. We go straight to their goal in the first 3 minutes as a result of a bit of violent play. It is what it is. It's kind of what we expected to begin with, but the anime episode is definitely a bit of a treat in that it keeps that kind of stuff away for a good long time at least. Gives us a chance to see moves like Gravel Gavel. I love that name. It's called just Rock Hammer in Japanese. An incredibly basic name, it must be said. Certainly we couldn't come up with anything good for it either on the localization team, but then we found out that the official dub just called it Gravel Gavel, like a judge's hammer gavel. Brilliant name. Sand Blaster, meanwhile, is a bit more unfortunate because you'd want to make the sand pun, and just call it Knuckle Sandwich, because that's literally what's going on here. But there's already the fighting spirit move, Giga Knuckle Sandwich, so unfortunately that move was just basically taken. Didn't stop them from having Sidewinder and Sandwinder in the same game. But I guess the other part of the anime abridging to be aware of is... Oh, we're going to lose to Underminer here, fair enough. Underminer, great move name again. Burrowing block is what we were calling it, but that's a great little idea, with Major Minor being the dribbling equivalent. A unique pushing past option because they're being violent and all that. But Eugene Peabody, with his top speed, gonna come in and show us exactly what's what. Let's line up Victor. Samba Strike I could fire from anywhere, but let's proper turn it into a Doom Dive Drive. Samba Strike from Eugene Peabody. Let's get it. Oh, shit. Here we go. Yeah, the main thing that got missed is the whole... Coach Black was intentionally putting Arian on the front line to leave a gap in the defence to make the Earth 11 feel pressured. I'm still so happy I can call them Earth 11 now. That shot chain was enough to score. It was still contentious, though. But we didn't have to deal with a sand knock, a sand blaster. I've actually done advertising work for a sand blaster once, so that was quite a funny one for me. Let's advance the plot. Eugene! Eugene! It passes to Trina. Welcome to this game's new feature. We don't even get to see it until the second half, but Totems is the power of one's inner beast awakening inside them, obviously called souls in Japanese, so that's what we'll be hearing in most of the voice-acted dialogue. They're kind of discouraging you from using fighting spirits because they believe totems to be better and the new gimmick of the game, and I'll be honest, it's kind of the public opinion that totems are not better than fighting spirits, or at least not better than armorified fighting spirits. despite them going out of their way to nerf that mechanic. They still probably are a little more effective than totems, but by the same token, I think totems are definitely quite slept on by the community. They are definitely a powerful asset, and we're going to try and make use of this match to demonstrate it. There's a lot of tutorial stuff going on here, and I'm completely skimming over it because certainly from my perspective, I'd rather just talk through it as we're using it in the game, but they expect you to just acknowledge this before you've ever used it. That was like 8 solid slides. But here we are in a forced interaction between Trina and Ogar. Normally when you've got a totem out, you would be able to click on the special move button and use Leaf Bowler or Spider Web as you normally would, but they specifically want us to click Totem Strike for this interaction, which gives us a roulette, so there's an element of RNG to the totems, except it's not actually random. Like, you can time this to click exactly the one you want. I'm just bad at it, so let's have FP Recovery level 1. Well, that's good. And that is our first example of a Totem Strike.
Wow! Earth 11's Trina Verdure has awoken of her very own totem! I can't believe my eyes! If my eyes don't deceive me, it's a fox! A majestic green fox!
No way! You did it, Trina! You got your totem! Well done!
Excellent work, Trina. So we've got Fox. You know, quite a generic name, but that will be a running trend, trust me.
The power of an animal resting inside of me. My totem.
Ugh, these damn Earthlings don't know their place! I'll crush that puny so-called totem!
I won't lose. I won't.
And we go into a bit of free play. We'll talk a little bit first about the Totem Strike itself, because I don't think we actually saw the power level for it, but it was like extremely high. Like, Totem Strikes are very, very powerful. I can also, while my totem's out, use Double Touch at a very low cost. This was only 5 TP, technically. Like, it's TP normally means, you know, the normal, like, Pokemon style move cost for something. Well, TP now I think is energy, like technical point. But the point is, totem points, for the sake of our patch, is just going to have to be called TP, even though there's already a stat called TP. Because the thing is, we could have also called it TTP, but then that's special tactics points. There was nothing we could have called it. But basically, when you have a totem out, instead of dipping into your own special move energy resource, it's just like a fighting spirit. You instead just use your totem's TP stat, and moves are all significantly cut in power. The difference being, compared to fighting spirits, it doesn't actually boost them that much in power. Like, the double touch we did with Trina wasn't like especially powerful at all. The main thing that we needed to just be aware of is that when you use moves with a totem, it kind of increases your totem's level, and the more actions we do with Trina while her totem is out, it will actually level up within the match. And it's not like a permanent thing, like with fighting spirits. The more you bring it up, the more they'll level up. Victor! I guess he doesn't have another Doom Dive drive in him, but just running away from the ball there. Yeah, totems are supposed to gradually level up as a match goes on, and the more leveled up they are, the more the TP will refresh itself. Like, Trina's kind of already out of TP nearly, if not for the fact her moves are so inexpensive. But you want to use it as much as you can to level it up, and then you can start to do more things. Totem Strikes are much more expensive. So if I were to use it, I'd probably run my TP out, whereas if I was going to use one of these two moves, it would be a lot more generous. And because the first half is about to end, I'm not going to waste it on a Totem Strike. We get that picture of the totem implemented at a different point of the special move, wherever that may be. Long shot from Eugene, not quite in time. Did Trina's totem actually level up there? I don't think it did, but the main thing to know is that Totem Strikes, extremely powerful. They just don't have unique names, which makes them feel a little bit flat in comparison to actual Hisatsus.
Oh, Trina, your totem is truly amazing. Yes, I can't lie. I was very surprised when it appeared.
Thanks, Trina. You really helped me cool off back there.
Yeah, no problem.
Everyone, don't give in to their rough play. We'll unite and stand up to them together.
Yeah!
We'll unite? What a joke.
Coach Black, please, let me be in goal this half. I know I can do this.
No, Terry will be staying in goal.
But why? It's not fair.
It's very fair, and Coach Black is right.
You guys are so stupid. Because of you, that Earthling has our totem. We have to crush them even harder now. Make sure you all listen to me in the second half. Do exactly as I say. And if you don't, even if we do win, there won't be a next match for you. Got it?
No way. This has gone too far for my liking. Just look at the Earth 11. They're fighting fair and with pride. But what about us? Are you proud of what you're doing? Is this how Silica will fight and be remembered?
I can't believe this. You're still spouting that pride nonsense. Ha! Victory is more important than pride. Hey, maybe Captain's right. Maybe we went a little too far last half. What did you just say?
That's right. There's no satisfaction in winning a game this way. If you can't protect your pride, you can't protect anything, let alone your planet.
You're right, Captain. We were so wrong. We'll protect our Silica pride. Ogar, we don't need you anymore. Leave the team, now. You idiots. How can you believe all this pride talk? Do you not want to win? Lives depend on this. You know what? Fine, I quit. You guys can protect your planet's future on your own. Don't cry when you lose.
What? What an upset! Ogar is walking off the pitch! He's quit the game! This is outrageous!
Now, let's fight fair and square, with pride, honour and courage. No funny business. The true match begins here. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Now, I like the sound of that. Ogar, the helper from far away, is gone. We've got Reggie in there as their backup defender. So still 5 defenders, just not quite as threatening. In theory, the match gets easier here, but not necessarily. Let's go, Earth 11. You're not the only ones who can use totems, you know. Ha!
K'aran has a totem? Since when?
This is the power of our own silicon beasts. Yeah, certainly don't be surprised. We need to deal with these on the opponents. The opponent will never have a fighting spirit, but they will certainly have totems, and that is a dribbling one. Again, I wish they just had names for the moves that they're doing, but now that this is in play, yeah, we can do nothing to stop this guy. He's going for a shot, all right. I'll show you the true power of my totem. Ha! What? I've never seen a shot that strong. Can I even stop it?
Terry, his movements, are they slowing down? What? It can't be. Terry, don't overexert yourself. You won't be able to use your full strength.
Huh?
If you do, you'll overthink it and won't use your true potential. Just play like you normally do.
Got it. Don't overexert yourself, huh? Ah! Blams! Hell yeah! I actually managed to stop it! Yeah!
He did it. Nice work.
Hey, JP! You've got some good advice on you sometimes, don't you?
Me? Well, it's not the first time I've heard that, actually.
No kidding. I guess you've seen a lot of things, haven't you? Well, keep it coming.
Right. Will do. Terry is counting on me. I've been going about this all wrong. Terry and I are teammates. I shouldn't try to beat him. I have to help him. Both Terry and I are Earth 11's keepers. We'll get stronger together and become the best. Terry, you can count on me, and I'm gonna work hard too, so then I'll be as good as you.
Bring it on! I like the sound of that. I see. A shot reinforced with the power of a totem. Interesting. Even though only Trina has awoken her totem, Everyone seems to have improved in leaps and bounds. I think it's my turn to demonstrate that power too.
It's my time to redress the balance of this match.
Stuff's gonna change! The advance gauge is underway, and I nearly passed straight to K'aran thinking that totem was Trina. It definitely wasn't. I'm actually gonna intentionally put Trina in the field of danger now. Her double touch still isn't that strong, but it's at least a little stronger when the soul's out. It's like 74 power when it would have been like 50 or 60 before. It really is a minor bonus, but I'm mainly doing this for the purpose of A, building up the advance gauge, and B, trying to level up her totem. Unfortunately, it's not working though. Still not good enough of a move. Let's talk about Terry for a bit though, because I love that he will still be taking the main spot as our let's just blast it straight away. Samba strike with Eugene Peabody. Yes indeed. Terry, not only is he still ahead of JP at this moment in time, he makes some really good saves in the anime here too. Like, the main way the match starts is like, although they're not scoring goals or doing any real foul tackles as such, certainly one thing they do is try to kick sand in the face of players, and they always do that in front of Terry, but he just stares right through it anyway. He doesn't once let that get past him. Maybe the first goal is kind of a result of sand getting in his face, but it was just a good shot. Like, the very first and other shots, he manages to stop through the face of a sand like interception as well. He's just, at this point, an exceptional goalkeeper, and that's what the team needs. But I'm so glad that they're willing to do that and put him well ahead of JP priority wise. But of course, wow, that's scored from Arian. He's going to be juggling for delight though. Well, that's cool. Certainly we don't need to rely on a fighting spirit from Faye or anything like that, but I should at least give Faye something to do in this match. We've used Lucian, we've used Eugene Peabody. We'll try and give Faye something to do in a minute. But Zach, he's got plans, and if we can take the ball, the advance gauge will be done. So who's it going to come down to then? Eugene can't do a copy cut anymore. So it's going to fall down to our actual copy cut and other users. Trina's totem is gone, actually. Yeah, she's run out of stamina entirely. We really didn't get to do much with that, which it wasn't through lack of trying. She just wasn't quite there yet, but congrats to her on awakening it. That totem strike is still amazing.
私ごとき名もなき小市民がおこがましいことですが、ここは決めさせていただきます。おお、市川流獅子王の舞、とくとご覧あれ。
A lion?
There it is, folks! Avalon's totem! Can you believe it? It's the king of the beasts itself, a lion! Unbelievable!
Zach has awakened lion, so we have got 2 totems. Did you think Zach was going to be next in line? Rah! And we also got our first unbelievable from Duck Squig and Barboil. His whole thing is just blasting out English lines in Japanese to make him sound a bit more alien, but it's so good.
Zach is usually so civil. I wouldn't have ever imagined him becoming so impassioned like this. To think he would roar as well.
His totem, Coach Black, did you know he had this power within him?
He had already awoken those powers. His clan has practiced the dance of the lions for some time.
So, you looked for someone like that specifically?
For everyone else to awaken their totems, someone had to be the trigger, and that was the trigger indeed.
So that's why you recruited him.
And now we lay the scene of my might! Don't look away!
And we are going to hopefully extend this goal difference even further, because Zach is right at the front. Again, you could go for a Kabuki strike if you want, but I am going to go for a totem strike. This is going to hit different. Especially with shoot up level 3. I've got great luck going on my side here. Turns into a lion, roars, and the power of this, 751. Serious business. Back in the net it goes. Welcome to the team, Zach. Glad to have you here suddenly. His team number is 18.
Taste the true flavors of defeat! Ah!
Zach, that was amazing!
So this is the power of Earth's totems. Interesting. And in the absence of Trina, we'll just kind of use him as our tutorial guy. Hey Frank, let's get you involved in this. So Zach, certainly when he's actually going for goals, he should be able to make a bit of an impact with this brand new totem. He doesn't have any blocking or dribbling moves, so we've not really got the full means to run him up his course. Go on, let's just get him in an interaction here with K'aran. Put two totems side by side just to see it. It doesn't do anything special like fighting spirits do, unfortunately. They just both happen to have it. No thanks to the Sandstorm Skid. They're going to do it anyway, which is fair enough, I suppose. It is powered up by their coach, but it's not unique to them. It was from an FFI Vision 2 team. But obviously they're going to have it.
Super dash, go for sir, dash, faster than you know.
Yeah, the move, it's always going to be called Totem Strike. Some of them are definitely looking like good. Like, I came to appreciate totems more in the games, I would say, when you're actually using them on purpose and seeing all the different animations and how they differ from one another. Certainly when I was first introduced to them via the anime, they definitely felt a bit flat because they just kind of awakened a totem behind the character. They took a shot and they kicked the ball. They didn't say anything while doing it, nor was there a move graphic on screen. It was just kind of a kick with an animal behind it. So I was never really a fan of totems in the show. They definitely feel better in the games. It's just a shame then that they are kind of still inferior to armorified fighting spirits. But what can you do? They've got their own strengths, and if we can get the ball back towards Zach Avalon, we'll try and push that truly to its max. For now, Faye, you're here to be our midfielder. Yeah, these passes are really not going too badly, all things considered. This planet's gravity is going fine. I could pass back to Zach, but fine.
Let's go for a bouncing bunny. One of the weakest moves in the game, but maybe it'll work out for the sake of my future that I'm protecting.
It's good to see him again. Not quite. Nope, bouncing bunny can be beaten barehanded. But yeah, Arian, he was good enough to score, but I don't want it to be him. Back to Zach. Oh, well, I've got to fight for this one first. Can he charge past? He's got no moves, but yep, see, totems overall not that powerful outside of their totem strike. It's there to give you basically a near unlimited source of TP and access to the totem strike. There is also a downside to the quote-unquote unlimited TP in that if it runs down to the point where you can't afford a move, you've got to level the totem up to be able to afford another one. And how are you supposed to level up the totem if you don't have any good moves to win the interactions with? They are a bit of a game of chance, and there's no way I could explain everything about them in one match, but we'll just learn more about them as we start to do more matches. For now, with just the two, we have the means to defeat the Silica 11, and also, Frank has got straight counter, a shooting move which is also a shot block. It's not that strong, and Frank's kickstart is possibly the lowest on the team, but it looks good, so I'm glad to have it.
That's it! I can't believe it, folks! But you saw it too! The winner of the first match is Earth 11!
We did it! We won our first match in space! We actually did it! No way!
We sure did.
Next round, here we come.
Don't be so smug. It's only going to get harder from here. Indeed. Though, I'm also saddened by our victory.
Oh? Why's that? It's so quiet.
We lost. It's over. Silica will be
destroyed. That's right. The people of this planet will perish. No.
Congratulations on your win, Arian. I'm glad we were able to have a fair match.
But your planet...
I have no regrets about our loss. We upheld the pride of the Silicans. Now it's your turn to be proud of your win.
K'aran...
So they won, huh?
Boulder.
Sir Gobulus, to what do I owe the honour? I have a direct order from Lady Rulea. You are familiar with Earth 11, no?
They have a member in their team named Victor Blade.
Yes, I'm aware.
You are to retrieve him and bring him to Falam. Lady Rulea has requested his presence.
Right away, sir.
You rang, sir?
Yes, I have a bit of a difficult task for you.